Hello, today we're gonna start painting Maverick. It should be quick, fun model to paint. To be honest, I know Weapon X from that box is more iconic from the cover of the issue, but I somehow like this model more. And it should be quick paint, and we'll start with putting some base colors on it. Okay, so the first color we're gonna be applying is Balthazar Gold. It's like always Citadel Paint, and we're gonna go right over the flat chest pieces, the leg armor, and boots, backpack, and it's pretty much almost most of the miniature. And I'm using a little bit darker theme, so it's gonna look more like a cover. I kinda like this more than doing it full yellow. It's gonna give that metallic cover, but we'll see how it turns at the end. A little bit of experimenting on this one. So we're done with gold. You can see I applied it pretty much everywhere where I could almost see gold. And we're gonna go to the next color. So the next color for us is going to be the silver, lead belcher. We're gonna apply it to the places around like legs on this chainmail right there. For we're gonna do this side of the armor on the sides of it, and we're gonna do it in this a little bit of pieces on his backpack and like wires, arms, and I'll show you the finished product. So silver is done. You can see it's almost two colors just on this miniature. After that we're gonna go to black, and then there's few brown details, shades, and we're gonna be quickly done because I don't like doing highlights over metallics because it removes that sheen over them. So this is very quick paint job to make it look very pretty. So now we're gonna go do the black color on him, which is some of the details, which would be shoes. We're gonna put black right over there on his shoes. So we apply black all over there. We're gonna apply black on his part of, I don't know what that is, costume, armor. I think it's his armor piece on the back right there. On the front, right under the metal armor, right there. You can do the free drawing on the mask. I'm gonna skip that because I'm not do that free drawing. So black is done. You can see the details on the shoes, on the back, guns, gloves. We're gonna start doing a little bit of browns, the belts, satchels, and then we're gonna do a little bit of silver to touch up the clasps. And that should be the almost entire miniature. So next we're gonna start doing the small details. So we're gonna do the belts right there with the browns. You can see all this is gonna go with brown. You're gonna do those straps around the leg armor, and then all of the hair is gonna become brown. So all of this you're gonna apply brown to it, and I'll show you this in a minute. So you can see the belt in brown is done. Belt, clasp around the guns, gun holsters, and hair. This brown is very close to the gold, so it almost merges in, but once you shade it, it's gonna give you that different distinct feeling. Now we're gonna do the flesh on this miniature, which is gonna take us literally 3 strokes. So it's that piece between the helmet, his face, and that will be the entire thing. Now we're gonna do the few finishing touches. We're gonna touch up the belt clasp with the silver, right there. The small clasp on his holsters. right there. On the other leg. That's gonna give you that a little bit of more detail. And I think that's all the clasps there are. Yep. And this miniature is shaded with one color. You're gonna take generous amount and we're gonna do it together. And you literally apply null oil over the entire thing. It's gonna go over all the metallics, all the arms. You can skip the blacks because there is no impact on it. And you just generously go over the entire thing, starting from her. That's gonna give you that contrast of the different colors, different metallics. And null oil is perfect for any metallic. It takes perfect. Whenever I paint, it feels like it's a perfect shade for it. So it's gonna go all into the grooves, and it's gonna give you that natural metal sheen to it. And make sure you cover everything. If it's pulls somewhere else, just spread it out. If it's too much somewhere, and see, it's everywhere, spread out pretty nicely. And so now we're gonna do highlights. The only highlights we're gonna really do is the etching gray. So we're gonna do it like over chest armor, whenever you have highlights to do, like on his book pieces right there. So you can see it right on the front. Some of the lines on the gun, fingers, and that will be it. For example, fingers right there. And that will be, I'll show you at the end. So you can see the highlights done. That's the last highlight, and we're gonna do the eyes, and that will be the last piece. Okay, we're gonna do quick eyes, so there should be pretty straightforward. We're gonna go just right in there and do very delicately eyes right in the middle. Like so. So once you have that eye, that's the miniature is done.